Well, welcome to our local non-league, and of course we're speaking to the living legend himself, Mr. Andy Leese. And Andy, I mean, what do we feel about today?
A little bit of frustration, if I'm honest, Dave. Thought we were in control of the game. Yes, they had some pressure second half, but thought we stood up really well, defended really well. So obviously frustrating to see them score great hits, but and then more frustration at the end. You know, we had a great spell of pressure last 5 minutes, and how we haven't scored, I don't know. But yeah, nothing changes. You know, it's just going to make it a little bit harder, I guess, to get where we want to be. But nothing changes really behind us. So you know, yeah, I'm pleased with how we performed, Dave. I'll be honest. I'm pleased with the performance. I thought we were the better side first half. They came out with a bit between the teeth. I mean, they really, you know, I think felt like they had to win. And yeah, I say just probably a little bit of quality when we've gone in the last third, some of our decision making. And I said the same the other night after the Hornchurch game. So we've got a bit of work to do just on when we get into good areas and the type of ball we deliver. And you've seen a bit of that today in the second half again. So yeah, frustrated, but equally you know, pleased we haven't got beaten. We're still right in there, and it's still in our hands. So.
And of course, I mean, everybody seemed to have got positive results, but then a late goal from today as well sees Hornchurch sort of drop 3 points as well. So it's really sort of Constantine and right up in there again now.
Yeah, every week it changes, Dave, and it tightens up, doesn't it, with some you know, with the results. You know, the teams behind us, I think Lewis drew, didn't they, and Cray, I think. Hastings, I think. So nothing's really changed from our perspective. But yeah, just above us, it's and they've all got to play each other. Some really interesting games over the next few weeks. But we just got to take care of our own business, and we didn't quite do that today.
Pleased though with the performances of the players today. I thought it was a great.
I think so. Yeah, I'm really pleased. Yeah, I thought we were excellent first half. I said we got in some good positions, Dave, in the last third, and haven't really, you know, taken advantage. I thought we were a bit more composed first half in our play, in our build-up play when Dates was on the pitch. But you know, we got some tired legs and tired minds from Tuesday night, and felt we wanted to change it. But you know, maybe the pressure then came from, you know, a different route in terms of some of the set plays that we had. But yeah, pleased with the application and the attitude and commitment. You know, you can tell we're right at it, and just disappointed the goal. I don't even think it's a throw-in, Dave, down here. I'm right by it. It takes a touch off their player. The linesman's right by it, gives the throw, and it comes from there. You know, they go across the edge of our box. Little setback. It's a good strike. I don't think Macca can see that through all those bodies. But then, you know, say with our pressure at the end, I have to say, I've just consulted with the players and with a couple of people who were down there, and everybody's telling me it's a penalty at the end. But the officials today is, you know, it's probably best left unsaid. I think too many cards dished out, too many inconsistent decisions.
I mean, we saw the one you said. I said straight away that it looked like it was a throw because the line-up was running away from it and assumed that it was going straight out. So we said that from the thing. And
we saw two of my players, Richard and Payne, had to go at him, you know, because they said it's come off their player. But you know, you can't cheat. But I thought there was some inconsistent decisions from the officials today, especially from the man in the middle. You know, we keep having this thing where we're getting booked for challenges that are stopping and promising attack and things like that, and yet they've had a player today, and I won't name him, but who's gone round today and must have been spoken to 10 times and hasn't had a yellow card, you know, for all the things I'm talking about. And yet, you know, as soon as we commit a foul, we're being booked. I mean, I think we might have had 5 or 6 yellow cards today in a game that didn't merit it, and it's broken up the play. Listen, Dave, it's that kind of game, that type of scene. Both sides need the points today, and you know, we've ended up with just one. So.
But it must be quite pleasing after a really tough game against Hornchurch, you know, midweek, and you know, you could see the players possibly. I might be speaking out of turn, looked like they were getting a little bit tired at the end. So you know, to get that sort of result against a good side like Cray as well, and not have any issue where they've gained points from us, must be a real bonus.
Yeah. I've no complaints today, Dave, with how we played. You're right. We perhaps looked a little bit leggy towards the end. You know, it's a heavy pitch again. So yeah, it's taking it out of us today. So yeah, absolutely no complaints at all. Just a bit of frustration, I say, with the goal, the way it came about. I'm not going to knock, as you say. It's a very decent side, Cray, and yeah, it was a competitive, even game, which I thought we shaded for the first half. Thought we defended really well second half. Pleased with that, and the frustration comes with again that bit at the end as well. They'll stop putting the ball in there.
But I mean, I suppose one last thing we've got to say is, what a fantastic job the groundsman and his team did to get the game on in the first place today. I mean,
yeah, absolutely, Dave and his team. If you'd seen the photographs last night, the pitch at about 9 o'clock last night, I thought there was no chance. Lots of standing water. But I know they were on it early, and I was always confident this morning that we'd get it on. So pleased with that. But heavy going, that far side of the pitch is quite deceptive. Yeah. You don't see it from here, but you can tell the players, they worked really hard down that side today. But yeah, we get a rest now, so we've got the week to kind of rest and recover and focus on one or two things. I say, especially last third, what we're not quite doing. Just decision making, balls we put in the box are not quite right today. We worked some great opportunities, and again, that's a little bit of frustration for today. But as I said, Dave, nothing's really changed. We're right in it, and yeah, it's in our hands still.
Well, listen, mate, thanks for joining us, and we'll speak again next week.
Cheers, Dave.
So.